Hey everybody, it's Robin here. Welcome guys to my YouTube channel, Oracle Rising, and Namaste to you. So today I wanted to do a little Q&A for you guys. So there's tons of questions. I tried to catch as many of them as possible on some of the videos that I published, and I wanted to just get back to you guys with some answers and hopefully help you guys on your spiritual awakening, on your ascension path. Let me know in the comments, guys, if I missed anything. I'm happy to do a subsequent video because you guys know that I like to talk. So I'm cool with that. And if you guys really have a burning question that you don't want to put in the comments, you can go ahead and email me at oraclerising2@gmail.com. I have no problem getting back to you as soon as I'm able to. I love to hear from you guys, and I am here to help you. So don't be shy. And like I said, you know, if it takes me a little while to get back to you, don't worry, I will get back to you one way or another. So I pulled, let's see, I've got 12 or 13 questions. So I thought these were really important to get back to you guys with. So anyway, let's get cracking on here. 13, lucky number 13, guys. So I'm going to start off with a question from Lisa Thompson. She said, how do you open your chakras so you can connect with divine energy? So I have done a couple of videos on chakra blockages. There are psychological blocks and energetic blocks to chakras, okay? So opening them up, you might have to heal some trauma. You could just have stagnant energy in your body. Or you could have a physical injury that is blocking that. So you're going to have to really look at these things. So there are a few things that you guys can do. I'm going to do a little demo for you. I do Qigong at least once a week, and it does help open up. I'm just going to move a chair out of the way so I don't, cause myself mass bodily injury while I do this video. So I do Qigong. And there is things like cupping where you just kind of, open up your energy. And there's a move that I like this one because I hope you guys can see me okay. I like this one because I'm going to show you this move, but I think it's off camera a little bit. Hold on. So you go like this, and you just basically let your hands slap in front and in back of your body. It's really good for opening up the energy around your kidneys, and it actually feels really good. But I would suggest a regular Qigong practice at least once a week. Find a master that you're comfortable with. To me, the voice is everything. And duration, okay, you don't have to knock yourself out to do stuff like this. You can just do like 5, 7, 10, whatever minutes that you want to do, whatever is good for you. So many years ago, I saw this. There's Tibetan Moves, the Tibetan Fountain of Youth, I think it was called. And there is a specific move that does open up your chakras. I don't like to do it because I'm super clumsy. You can get incredibly dizzy by doing it. And you basically put your arms out like this and then spin in a circle counterclockwise. Okay, so you're supposed to do that in, I believe it's revolutions of 9. Be careful, okay? It really gets your head spinning too. And the purpose of that is to get your chakras spinning, because when your chakras are spinning, that's when they're open and receptive, and the energy rises up your spine where your chakras are aligned. And that also has to do with Kundalini rising. Okay, so chakra health is your spiritual health. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. Lisa, thanks for commenting that question. So the next one is from David Matlock. David, I hope you're doing well. So do we display traits other than our primary life path number? So I did this video a while ago on life path numbers and how to calculate them using numerology. So I'm going to say the short answer is yes, because I think if we just sort of put ourselves into one compartment, we're not allowing ourselves to express other aspects of ourselves. So because we have so many incarnations and our soul has been recreated on this and other timelines, other realities, how does that, how does it not blend together? I mean, can a life path number be separate in one existence when our soul has repeated in so many different versions and universes? So I'm going to say we can be a blend. Don't get hung up on one thing, you guys. If you resonate with different life path numbers, take what works for you. Like, don't put yourself into, like, nobody puts baby into a corner, okay? You want to think about it that way. That I have aspects of this, like my major life path number is, and then I have aspects of this, and it could be from a previous lifetime or an alternate lifetime, okay? So thanks, David, for that question. From my friend, author Fawn. This is a deep question, Fawn. She asked if I believe in possession. So, you guys, I get visits all the time, right? Like, I get visits all the time from angels and ancestors and stuff like that. So, I mean, if we can believe that divine energies and divine entities can appear to us, I mean, I think it's absolutely possible that obviously negative energies can come in, negative entities, and sort of take over, okay? I do believe somebody would have to be kind of incredibly susceptible or vulnerable to allow for a possession. I've never seen one in real life. I've watched documentaries. I find them fascinating. Short answer for me on that one, yeah, I do, because you never know what's going on out there energetically. Which is why I tell people, like, don't mess with the Ouija board. People think they're so much fun, a party gift or a party favor, a party game. They're not that at all. Be very careful who you're calling in. When you're calling in spirits, be very careful. Be very specific, because you're opening a door. You're opening a portal, okay? So, yeah, just be careful, okay? That's my answer on that. Thanks, Fawn, for the question. Lisa, again, do I buy bottled water? Oh, geez. Okay. So I did this video a while ago on water and how I use a pitcher to strain heavy metals and fluoride. So I really don't like to buy bottled anything unless it's recyclable. What I do for myself instead is I use my filter pitcher, and then I have a non-BPA bottle that I carry with me. Like, I take it to work so I don't have to drink the tap water. Obviously, okay, if I'm out and I'm just parched and there's no water fountain, which again would have fluoride in it, but anyway, I could just talk in a circle about that. I really try not to buy bottled water because I think it's just, first of all, absolute garbage that, companies are bottling water and selling it back to us when it's a natural resource. I mean, that just really, really, really bugs me, okay? I used to live in a really rural community, and we had a well, so the water was free, and then we moved here, and the water tasted so much different because it had fluoride and all this other stuff in it. So yeah, I try not to ever, but if I don't have a choice, if I'm really thirsty, if I forgot my filtered water in my non-BPA bottle, yes. Okay, so next question. This is from JH, okay? But I think everybody, you guys need to know this. They asked, are my comments showing up? Okay, so comments can sometimes be held for review. So I do almost everything on my iPhone, okay? That's not a plug. I have an app where I can modify my videos, and rather than sit down at my laptop all day, every day, I check comments on my cell phone app, okay? So a lot of people's comments get filtered into held for review. So I will correct them and say it's okay to publish them. And then sometimes they get kicked back in there, and I don't know why. This happens to my friend Julie every single day on my other channel, Aries Fire Tarot. I have to approve her comment every single morning. It's one of the first things I do. And it's not that she's not saying anything wrong. I just don't know why that's happening. So that does happen, and sometimes they just get removed. I have no control over stuff like that. So usually once a week, I'll sit down at my laptop and I'll go into the web version of Video Manager, and there's even more comments that need to be approved. So even my app isn't catching everything. But I love to be here for you guys, but I also don't want to be a slave to it either. Okay, so your comments do show up, and sometimes maybe you guys are not getting my responses because sometimes my responses get held for review. I don't know what's going on. If I see your comment, I will respond to it with something, even if it's just a heart or a like or something. I'm here for you guys. I'm not going to just leave you standing out there in the cold. Unless it's a really nasty comment, I am not going to respond to that at all. And depending on the nastiness, they will get removed. Somebody called me a demon a little while ago, and I was like, really? You know, so for me, if I don't like somebody's content, my option is to, I need to move this chair again, is to, I navigate away from it, you know? That's just my style. I don't leave a rude comment. Like, that's just not my style. And I'm not going to respond to them because that is also not my style. Okay. Lisa Thompson, again, how do you get out of the matrix? Okay, the matrix, and I just did a video previous to this one about what the real matrix is. It's a thought prison, and how we just have to alter our thoughts to get out of the matrix. So I've done multiple videos. You can either check, one is called the Ascension video playlist, and the other one is called Exit the Matrix or Escape the Matrix. This is where fear-based thought needs to be abolished in the collective and in individuals. So Lisa, if you're watching this one, you might just want to go watch the previous video that I did about be stronger than the matrix. Okay. Debbie Schartz, thank you so much for this one. Do I have an email address? I did mention it before. It is oraclerising2@gmail.com. It should be in the description box, you guys, unless I forgot, because I'm definitely not perfect. Thanks, Debbie. And you guys are free to email me. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram under Aries Fire Tarot. I considered doing social media pages like for Oracle Rising on Facebook and Instagram, but again, I like to be accessible to you guys, but like, I don't want to be running 10 social media pages either, because that's just way too much. It's just way too much. I don't have an assistant. Lacey does not have opposable thumbs, so she can't help me. I mean, she doesn't even vacuum. So I love this username. It's Jatete. Okay, so did I delete your comment? If your comment was, you know, I don't even usually delete the rude ones unless there's somebody posting a link to porn, which just blows my mind, like, get a life. I don't delete stuff, you know, I'll just scroll past it. So sometimes just the YouTube platform, it goes and deletes users. It deletes comments. I know what's Jason Stevenson, you guys might have heard of him. He's a massive guide, you know, and his content is clean and uplifting. And he had, I don't know, like way over 1 million subscribers on his channel. And his channel got deleted. I think this happened a couple years ago, and he had to really fight to get it back. So I'm not deleting your comments. I've had more than one person emailing me saying, oh, why did you delete my comment? I'm so upset by that. And I'm like, I didn't do that. Okay. So, yeah, again. So yeah, anyway, thanks for that. NN3444. Somebody wanted to know if I'm a Leo. I am not. I'm an Aries. Okay, so my tarot reading channel is called Aries Fire Tarot. I'm an Aries Sun, Cancer Moon, Aries Rising. Hot mess, okay? Lots of trouble, but very, very entertaining. So again, from the same user, is it possible to have combined starseed traits? I absolutely think so, because like I really identify with Arcturian, right? But then I got this vibe of being blended with Palladian. So, you know, I mean, in other realms, we're not this body, you know, we're not a skin covered skeleton, right? We're energy. So our energy goes everywhere. And how can we say for sure, pinpoint exactly where it came from, you know? Or maybe our soul parents were a blend and, you know, we blended. And I mean, that's such a deep question. And I just want to say, yeah, it's absolutely possible to be a blended starseed. You know, you could resonate. Again, it's kind of the same as the life path number. Where did we originate? I don't know. You know, we're just kind of out there. Some of us more than others. So, I mean, I really like 80% Arcturian for me, little tiny bit Palladian, and it all makes sense to me. And on that note, like that's where I specifically spend my meditation time, listening to Arcturian meditations and Palladian healing meditations. And once again, in case you guys have ever missed my recommendation for, like, my favorite meditative guide is Steve Nobel, Nobel, and he talks about all this stuff and he brings it into a meditation, and he calls upon the crystal grid and you know, the archangels at the 4 points of the earth, and it's just really amazing. He's very, like, to me, very holistic and well-meaning, and just, you know, resonates with love. So I want to recommend him. I am not affiliated with anybody I ever recommend, you guys. I'm doing it because it works for me. Sun Fam, is there a link to a starseed test? There is. There's a few. I've put them in some of, well, I think I put them in all of the starseed videos, actually. So you can navigate to that if you want to. You know, I like to recommend that whatever you guys find on a search, that's for you, okay? Because you'll get a ton of different results. You might not want to go to the first one. You might not like the same one that I liked. So just go to whatever resonates for you. Try the results. Try a different test, try a different site, see what you get. A lot of people like to meditate on what starseed they are, but I love these little tests. I'm a huge fan. I love doing them. So yeah, check it out. Go online. From Be the Force of Nature. How do I know what type of starseed I am? Okay, there are those tests, okay? You can also do a meditated deep dive into, like, I called in my starseed guide, okay, and that was absolutely amazing, and I did that with a YouTube video. Again, you guys can check this out. I like to recommend stuff, but for me, it's the music in the background, it is the voice. If it's something that I find annoying, I'm not going to sit through 20-30 minutes of it grinding my teeth, hating the presenter. I need somebody that is going to resonate with me. And of course, that's obviously not going to be the same for each and every one of you. So try that. Calling in your starseed guide and have them talk to you, okay? Or do the starseed test. So thank you for that. Kate, I hope I'm just about to say your last name right. Kate Maher, is it Maher? How do I find out what kind of light worker I am? Okay, and the same thing, you can do light worker tests. When I first started my journey of spiritual awakening, and I was like, wow, I'm a light worker, but then I'm also an empath, and then I'm a starseed, and it turns out I'm some sort of oracle, because here I am in front of you guys. I did the tests, like I just went online. and did the test, and I waited a couple days and then did it again, and it was the same results. So there's stuff like that. Obviously, you can probably do some sort of what kind of a light worker am I meditation. You can ask your higher self questions. Your higher self is not a liar, you know, they know who you are. So anyway, guys, I hope that was really helpful. Let me know if you've got any additional questions. You guys know how to get hold of me. I'm all over the place, literally, most of the time, but I do take downtime. So again, if I don't respond to you right away, just know that I will, usually within a day. Okay, so I feel like somebody might need a private tarot card reading. I do private tarot card readings too, so let me know if you would like one of those, because I do provide guidance from my team in spirit, the angels, ancestors, for you. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go OUT with the DOG. So guys, love you guys so much. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you back here really soon. Okay, bye for now. Bye.